Hello everyone, I am Ashwitha H Gamsa, Assistant Professor from the Department of Optometry, Yenepoya School of Allied Health Sciences, here to deliver a lecture on community eye care. To begin with the specific learning objectives, at the end of the session, the audience will be able to define the concept of community and community eye care and describe their importance in public health, list the global and national initiatives in the community eye care including Vision 2020 and IAPB 2030 Insight, describe the major causes of avoidable blindness and the strategies for their prevention and control, discuss the key components of a community eye care program, list the challenges and innovative approaches. So, to begin with the definition, we should know what is a community. Community is a group of people often living in a defined geographical area who may share a common culture, values and norms and are arranged in a social structure according to relationships with the community that has developed over a period of time. Additionally, we would also know what is a healthcare. Healthcare is a multitude of services rendered to individuals or the communities by the agents of health services or professionals for the purpose of promoting, restoring and maintaining health and embraces all the goods and services designed for prevention, promotion and rehabilitation as well as interventions. So, to begin with the objectives of community eye care, to reduce the avoidable blindness through prevention and treatment, ensure universal access to quality eye care, build awareness and capacity among healthcare workers, promote equity, inclusion and sustainability in the vision care. To begin with the global burden of blindness, over 1 million people worldwide have vision loss that could have been prevented or yet to be addressed. 90% of this population live in low or middle income countries. Visual impairment leads to loss of employment, reduced education, social isolation, estimated global economic loss of $411 million annually. Strategic priorities and key focus areas. First thing is to promote universal access to affordable, high quality eye care health services, addressing the most common and preventable cause of blindness such as cataract, refractive error and diabetic retinopathy, building capacity in eye care human services, strengthening infrastructure and driving data collection as well as research process. So, what are the landmark achievements and impact? It has facilitated a global reduction in blindness and visual impairment since 2000, led successful advocacy for several landmark WHO and UN policy resolutions on vision, supported the increased adoption of cost-effective interventions like cataract surgery and refractive error correction. So, this particular graph here shows us the current trend of visual impairment and blindness. So, if we see from 1990 to 2050, there is a constant increase in the rate of visual impairment as well as blindness, where mild and near to severe visual impairments are at a higher rate. Hence, improving the eye care is very much necessary. So, if we are talking about the levels of eye care in the community, we have three main categories. The first one is primary, whereas we have the basic screening which is provided at the community level. The community level might be mainly, when we talk in terms of eye care, it might be school and community screening. The secondary level of eye care in the community, mainly in case of district hospitals or maybe some PHCs or community health center, these are the healthcare system where eye care has to be provided. And the third one is tertiary healthcare center provided at hospitals, that is multi-speciality hospitals where interdisciplinary approach is much required. So, moving on to the community based eye care models and policies that are quite followed. The first one we are going to discuss about is the International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness, abbreviated as IAPB. The primary global alliance for eye health. It unites NGOs, eye hospitals, academic institutions, professional bodies and corporate partners. It coordinates efforts to prevent avoidable blindness and to promote access to quality eye care worldwide. It started with the three primary goals. The first primary goal was to investigate the cause of blindness. The second was to promote preventive measures and the third one was to disseminate the knowledge worldwide. Moving on to the mission and vision of IAPB, the IAPB mainly focuses on a world in which everyone has universal access to eye care. The vision is to eliminate the main causes of all preventable blindness through advocacy, policy, education and collaboration. There are some 6 core principles of IAPB. The first one mainly talks about alignment with universal health coverage. Eye care should be an integral part of essential health services for all. This is what the first principle mainly focuses on. The second principle talks about the sustainability. Programs and initiatives should be long lasting, resource efficient and adaptable in nature. The third one mainly talks about the quality, that means quality of eye care that must be safe, effective and meet high professional standards. The fourth principle talks about the diversity and inclusion, ensuring equal access and representation for all individuals regardless of gender, ethnicity or socio-economic background. The fifth principle focuses on safeguarding the rights, not only providing the eye care services but also it is very important to protect or safeguard the rights, dignity and safety of all individuals involved, especially the vulnerable population. Vulnerable populations are the ones who are at a higher risk of getting exploited. The sixth one is integrity, operating with transparency, accountability and ethical conduct in all actions. So, these are the 6 core principles that IAPB is been following. So, these are the a few initiatives that and campaigns led by IAPB, some of which is World Sight Day, which has been celebrated every year, Seeing in Believing program, Value of Vision campaign, and they have plans, that is future plan of IAPB, mainly it is called 2030 Insight. IAPB's 2030 Insight strategy aims for universal eye health coverage and an end to prevent sight loss by integrating vision into broader health and developmental agendas. Expanding digital data system, that is Vision Atlas, scaling school and workplace screening and prioritizing advocacy for strong policy support. This is a future plan of IAPB 2030 Insight. So, this is one of the data by World Health Organization given in 2019. It states that today at least 2.2 billion people have a vision impairment or blindness. That's nearly a third of world's population. Yet, eye care is out of reach for at least billion people because it's unfairly distributed. What is the need? Some are just in need of glasses, where some might need a low cost surgery, where others just have to see the doctor regularly. So, when we talk about challenges, who are the ones who are most vulnerable? So, when we talk about the challenges, the most vulnerable ones are the women, the elderly, people with disabilities, the one with the ethnic minorities and the indigenous people. Also, what can be done? We know what are the challenges. So, what can be done? Government has to integrate eye care into the health services, which includes prevention, early detection, treatment and rehabilitation. Crucially, eye care needs to be people centered but not the disease centered. Mostly when we talk about eye care, the disease will be at the center and people will be at the outer segment. Whereas, when we talk eye care, it has to be the people centered but not the disease centered. The next initiative that we are going to discuss is the Vision 2020, the Right to Sight. It is a global initiative launched by 1999 by the International Agency for Prevention of Blindness and the World Health Organization. The primary goal is a world in which nobody is needlessly visually impaired, where those with the unavoidable vision loss can achieve their full potential. The global initiative was set up to intensify and accelerate prevention of blindness activities so as to achieve the global eliminating avoidable blindness by the year 2020. The mission was to give every person the right to sight by eliminating preventable and treatable blindness. So, in this particular pie chart, if we see, we can see what are the priorities that Vision 2020 has given. If we talk about the target areas, the Vision 2020 also focuses on the research aspect as well as advocacy and policy making as well. The key target areas and the statistics what Vision 2020 focuses on is, the first one is the cataract. Since cataract is a leading cause of blindness affecting 15.2 billion people in 2020, whereas 41.8% of blindness are attributed in the year 1990. Only 36.7% of the cataract surgeries achieve good visual outcome on an average, and the global median cataract surgical rate is 1747 operations per million population in 2020. The next target area that we are going to talk about is the trachoma. Over 90% reduction in trachoma burden from 1.5 million, that is 2002 to 142. That is a drastic decrease in the prevalence of trachoma. 14 countries achieved the elimination goals as of March 2022, whereas 1.9 million people remain blind or visually impaired from the trachoma, causing 1.4% of the global blindness. Additionally, we have childhood blindness and uncorrected refractive error. So, childhood blindness is one of the very leading cause for reduction of visual acuity in case of children. 53% of blind children also live in low to middle income countries, and this is 60% of this is preventable. And if we are talking about the uncorrected refractive error, 160 million children have moderate to severe visual impairment, whereas 510 are affected just by the near visual impairment. So, moving on to the major achievements of Vision 2020, it has had a global impact on blindness. That means there is a drastic reduction in the blindness ratio, but it has shown us also a reduction in males than females, that is males to female ratio is comparatively, females ratio is comparatively less when compared to the male. So, healthcare system development, more than 100 national blindness prevention plans are developed by 2012. 78 countries formed a national committees within the first 5 years of implementation, and 53 countries drafted Nation Vision 2020 plan in the initial phase. Moving on to the current challenges and statistics, India being a largest country, population is one of the major risk factor or challenges that we can talk about, as well as the global population is projected to reach by 9.7 billion by 2050. So, 16% of the population will be 65 plus by the year of 2050. In the low income countries, the number of ophthalmologists is constantly decreasing. And additionally, there is gender disparity, whereas women 8% are more likely to be blind, whereas 15% are more likely to have moderate to severe visual impairment. There are gender barriers also. Moving on to the key components of the community eye care program, the first component that we talk when we talk about the community eye care program is a screening. That means screening of school, workplace and elderly has to be done regular basis. Health education, there is a lack of awareness among the common public, so awareness has to be given on the hygiene, nutrition as well as the eye safety, referral and follow-up. Every time when we refer the patient, it is very important that we take a follow-up of that patient. Timely referral for higher centers has to be done. Capacity building, training teachers, ASHA workers, Anganwadi workers, optometrists in community eye care screening programs is very important. Monitoring and evaluation, measuring coverage and visual outcome is also very important. Not only implementing the program but also checking for the sustainability is very important factor. There are certain challenges. First one is shortage of trained professionals. Professionals are not trained enough in order to conduct a eye camp. Poor awareness and cultural barriers is there. Inadequate follow-up and compliance. Limited funding and infrastructure in the rural areas. These are the very commonly encountered challenges when you are planning for a community eye care. What can be done? We know there are challenges, so there has to be some innovative approaches to overcome these challenges. The first one is tele-ophthalmology for remote diagnosis, mobile eye units and vision centers for outreach, school-based eye health programs. That means at the initial stage, if the child is being screened and referred, it can lead to drastic decrease in the burden of visual impairment and blindness. AI-based screening tools for diabetic retinopathy and ROP can be incorporated in a routine evaluation techniques. The government and NGO initiatives are National Program for Control of Blindness, integrating with Ayushman Bharat Health and Wellness Centers, collaborations with NGOs like IAPB, Sightsaver, Orbis and Vision 2020 has also been done by government and other NGOs. So, to summarize, the community eye care aims to prevent and manage avoidable blindness through accessible, equitable and quality vision care services at all levels. Global initiatives like Vision 2020, IAPB 2030, Insight have significantly reduced visual impairment by promoting prevention, advocacy and capacity building. Integrated programs such as NPCBY, collaborations with NGOs strengthen screening, referral and rehabilitations at community and national levels. The future success of all these programs that are being innovated depends on the innovation, mainly talking about the tele-ophthalmology and the AI, creating a public awareness, training the human resources and multi-sectoral partnerships to achieve universal eye health. These are my references. Thank you.